Alrighty, folks. Well, since it is travel season, I figured I would continue to do any video that would be helpful for wheelchair travelers. So here it goes. Um, there is a program that I promote a lot, or I have not promoted enough. It's called TSA Cares. If you're going to fly and you need to go through TSA, it just really helps to get you through in a better manner, in a helpful manner. So you need to call them at 855-787-2227 and to request assistance with security screening process. And because I'm in a wheelchair and I'm also hearing impaired, it helps me because then they know if I miss a question that they'll repeat it and know that I'm not ignoring their questions. Hours, weekdays, 8 to 11 p.m., and weekends and holidays from 9 to 8 p.m. When to call? You should call 72 hours before you travel. So 72 hours. So TSA Cares has helped me a lot. So I just really want to encourage you to use TSA Cares. Because then, they see that they're valued and it is a worthwhile program for us. There are other ways to communicate with TSA, and I will leave those down below. In terms of clothing, I want to encourage everyone to wear, loose, comfortable clothing, nothing aggressive or hostile on your shirts or blouses, of course. That alerts TSA. Nothing metallic. Sometimes we wear fancy stuff, and that will set off the wand, and I don't know. It might cause you a delay in your check. So nothing metallic. I don't know if you use a belt. I certainly don't. And for us who are in wheelchairs, belts can cause issues, so I don't recommend it. But if you want to use a belt on the other end of security, I recommend you put it in your carry-on and then take it out when you're at the other end. So let me see, metallic. Anything metallic is out. Pull-up boots. I don't know if any of us use pull-up boots, but that, might cause an issue. Careful with bags with no zippers. Any of your carry-ons or your suitcases you're carrying on, make sure they have zippers so that, when they're tossed around or kicked around or pushed under the seat, that nothing will fall out. Dresses, I usually avoid dresses, especially because in the airplane it can get very cold, and I want to be as warm as possible. Not toasty warm, but warm as possible. So I just wear slacks or joggers, and I make sure that it's correct size so it's the band doesn't, squeeze. And stringy clothes, those can get caught in the chair in the airplane. So, and I think wheelchair users as in general, we avoid stringy things so they don't get caught in the wheelchairs. Some TSA agents can be a little rude or impatient. We don't know what kind of day they've had. So we really want to be very patient with them, just answer their questions and keep on going. So no matter how rude they're being to other people, we just need to keep ourselves chilled. I would also avoid those pants that have a lot of pockets everywhere. That can cause some nervousness on the end of TSA. So you wanna keep those home or in your suitcase that you checked in. Those are just not seen politely in the checkpoints. So really, I want to encourage everyone to look at and consider calling TSA Cares. Let them know approximately what time you're going to be arriving at the airport, and you need to contact them 72 hours before, and they will help you through the checkpoint. They will not help you beyond that. They're just there for security to help you to make sure everything goes well. With me, they help me pick up, the suitcases, put them on the belt, all that kind of stuff. I don't have to take off my shoes. Sometimes I ask, ma'am, can you stand up? And it's like the answer is obviously no. Last time I made the mistake of not going to the counter first, because the wheelchairs now at my airport are those little tiny wheels, and you can only use them by pushing them. So that was, and I travel usually alone. So that is a problem for me. I need to remember next time to go to the counter and let them know I'm there, and then get off the wheelchair so the guy can leave. But that I had to call a passenger. I said, Mom, she was with her kids. She was really cute. And I said, Mom, can you do me a huge favor and let the stewardess know that I am here and I need to get on that plane? So, and people were getting on board, I was like, hello. But nobody understood why I wasn't getting up. So the stewardess came over and she said, are you mine? And I said, yes, I am. And I need to get on that plane. So she said, oh, no, not a problem. I'm so sorry. So, of course, they didn't know. So, and I can't hear the announcements either. So, so I have a double problem. So she immediately arranged for the guys to come and pick me up and put me in the aisle wheelchair and get me going. So I just have to remember, go to the counter first before I get off the wheelchair. And, they're not going to understand why I don't bring my power wheelchair. First of all, it's not an easy, my family doesn't have an accessible car for me to, drive in and for them to, so it's like, they rent a scooter for me at the other end. So that's awesome. But I guess that the people at TSA, I think they interrogated me last time why I didn't bring my own wheelchair. I said it's too expensive. I don't want the airlines to busticate it. I treasure my wheelchair. I'm not going to let anybody put their hands on my wheelchair. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it. So anyway, just dress casually. Make sure you're wearing, what's it called? Compression socks. And those will be helpful especially if you're on a long flight. It'll reduce pain and uncomfortability for you. And just no stringies, no metal stuff on your clothing. Even the threads can set off a wand, or the scanners, all that kind of stuff. It will set it off. So you want to leave the the fancy metal strings in your clothing in your suitcase. Wear them another day, not at the airport. Anyway, any questions about TSA? I will leave, there's a couple of videos about TSA, so I will put that down below, and you can watch the video, and just for a reminder, a good reminder that is available to you when you fly. And also, if you have another disability, I want to remind everybody of the sunflower cord and badge. You need to go directly to the website to purchase these things. It's not expensive, but very handy. I wear it because of my hearing impairment, and it just says hearing impairment. But if you have a heart problem, a breathing problem, and you're using oxygen, whatever it is, This cord will help you because it shows the TSA and other staff members that you have an invisible disability aside from, on top of being in a wheelchair. So just remember, I will put that link down below. This comes from Hidden Disabilities, and it has a website. So please purchase them only from that website because they have correct colors, correct items. Other people have tried to imitate this, but the staff at the airport will realize that it is not the correct color or the correct, badge and everything else. So I have one of these so that the staff at the airport, in the bus system, the van system, wherever I'm going, knows that I have another disability, and I just let them know I'm hearing impaired. If you speak behind me, I'm not going to hear you at all. Please be in front of me. So I just let them know. It just triggers them to ask, how else can I help you? I see that you have a sunflower cord, so it's auditory processing disorder. That's what they're calling it. That's what's on the badge. So that's fine with me. So it's been very useful. Also at the hotel, they recognize a lot of hotels, they recognize the sunflower lanyard. So you can wear a button. You can wear a couple of different things if you don't want a badge in a lanyard. But I really need to flash it out there so that people understand that there's another disability that they need to be aware of. So that is it for this travel update suggestions. And if you have any questions or any updates or any tips that you might have in traveling, please post down below. All right, people, stay safe, be good, and be kind to others. And I'll see you in the next one.